Hello. Welcome to Illuminate the Oracle. As always, happy to have y'all. A lot of influence and traffic. So literally, if you're new here, welcome. Happy to have you. Welcome or welcome back is what people say, right? Welcome or welcome back. If you're returning, hey fam. Yeah. Hopefully you're taking care of yourself wherever you are and coloring your world exactly the way you like it. Um, However, do you like it? What's your vibe? All right, so we're just gonna jump on in to see what this reading is about today. All right. Um, there is a song channeling. If some of y'all tired of that, sorry. Music is such a big part of my life. It's such a big part of just how I move, and so it's not. Oh, we already got something. Okay, we already got something. We'll talk about it. But music is so much a part of who I am and my makeup. It's just gonna be. It's not a surprise to me that if I were to become a psychic, that I would use music this heavily in my channeling. Because that's the way it's always been since I was a little P. Since I was known as Little Nate. Once upon a time, I was known as Little Nate because my daddy. I share the same name as my father. Um, or I was named after my father. And so, yeah, that's just the way it's always been. And that's the way it's always going to be. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe. Let's jump into this prayer. Oh, my goodness. All right. Father God, Archangel Michael, Mother Divine, please cover me and my collective as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration, messages that you deem for us to receive. Any ill will or evil eye energy sent our way is immediately return back, send that energy back to its rightful owner, bind them in their own energy so they can never harm anyone again in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm feeling so good today. I can barely like, let me get my prayer out. Hold on. Maybe I got some angels around me. They just like telling me jokes or something. I don't know. But yeah, so the music channeling that I had today is "Let's Get It On." Rest in peace, Marvin Gaye. But I definitely got the channeling of "Let's Get It On." By the way, I did get a request to do an 18 plus reading, and I am working on that. I'm just letting you know that for any requests that's out there, I'm working on that. This is not that, but it still may kind of go in that direction anyways because it's definitely in the energy. But I am working on that. All right. But yeah, let's get it on. It's heavily channeled in my head. Um, and the lyric that's in my head right now is we're all sensitive people with so much to give. So it's not even just Marvin's delivery that makes it so sexy, but it's like, of course, it's Marvin's delivery. That's everything. But it's also the lyrics. It's also the vulnerability and the openness of the lyrics. It almost takes you by surprise, the vulnerability of the lyric, because it's such a jammy jam. It's such a sexy jam. It's such a groove that you almost don't expect that level of vulnerability and openness in that type of lyric. Um, Another lyric that's on my head right now is, "And giving yourself to me could never be wrong if the love is true. Oh yeah. Oh, let's get it on, sugar. Let's get it on." Some of y'all need to go listen to that song and spend some time with yourself and just let the song play, because it feels a little bit like a confession, but it feels like not like a Holy Father, this is my confession. It feels like because let's get it on. So it feels like a re- reunion. I wanted to say reunite. It feels like a reuniting of minds, and it's kind of just like a telling of a story. It's like okay, this is what it's been like. This is what I've been through. Somebody wants to come through and kind of just lay their, not lay their burdens, because that's not what it is. It feels like I got a story to tell. And it feels like a story that perhaps y'all been waiting to hear. The first card that popped out that made me giggle in the beginning of this reading, friendship. Okay. So if I channeled Let's Get It On, and I channeled we're all sensitive people with so much to give, um, and somebody wants to get it on with you. So this is someone that they're smitten with you because they feel as though you've tap danced on this energy of vulnerability within them without even it. It's something about it that it just came up so easily with inside them when it comes to you. It's like maybe there's something about this connection, friendship, that could have started off, or something about it that just feels very casual, very natural, very like unsuspecting, but perhaps instantaneous. It just became something just so more. It just evolved, and you kind of just look up. It's kind of like there's another lyric that's popping in here. It happened so naturally. Oh, it happened so. See, I'm telling you, like this is how it works. It just handles like these random ass songs, but they help me piece the story together. Um, Ain't nobody. It happened so naturally. I did not know it was love. That's what it is. That's the lyric. It happened so naturally. I did not know it was love. It like it poured into this person. They just thought they just liked you a lot. Like you're just such a cool person. They just like you a lot. It happened so naturally. I did not know it was love. It's like as soon as they realized, it was just like a oh, I, I, maybe I gotta go. I gotta go. And so their energy was just like, I gotta get up out of here. I'm not. That's not what I signed up for. But it is something that it is what they're so called out for. Nothing presents itself to you that your soul don't call to it some in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's your insecurities calling it, or whether it's your higher vibrational visions of what you see coming to life, or what you imagine um, your life to be. That could either be it's whatever you imagine it to be. It could be something of low vibration that's created out of fear and anxiety, or it could be something that you just believe in that perhaps is more high vibrational, is more aspirational. um, but this could have been something that started as a friendship. It's something that feels very casual to it. It feels like it's something that was very unsuspecting. It was something that neither one of y'all ever pictured. Y'all both literally could have just came into this as like we're friends, we're homies, we're acquaintances, maybe we are co-workers, maybe we do some sort of business together. It's something here where it's just like something facilitated interactions to for the pairs to get to know each other and to really and to have really hit it off as strongly as they have. But there also still feels to be like more layers to this. Like there's still things that y'all may not know about each other. I feel like a lot of that is feelings. I feel like a lot of things have just haven't been discussed. But somebody's really in heavy people somebody I think people miss your energy if they no longer have access to your energy. I do feel like this is one of them. This is someone. But this feels oh, she has a starfish. She has a starfish in her hair, this mermaid does. There's something about your energy. They feel like you're very. I said this last reading, hypnotic. There's something about your energy too. They feel it's very mystical, very unusual. They think you are a star with that starfish in the hair. There's something about your style too. They may love the way you dress yourself, how you kind of like maybe you like little doodads and things, and they like the way you do it. But yeah, they're in. Uh, they're caught up in memories about you. They're caught up in those scenarios where they last seen you, your voice, what you were wearing. They definitely remember. Um, yeah, memories like the corners of my mind. Watercolored memories of the way we were. Yeah, they just get you. You're their dream. You're their dream girl or their dream boy. They dream about. They that's yeah. You may see this person in your dreams quite heavily. If you recall them, if you have a hard time recalling your dreams, they still may feel quite real, or like you just came out of an experience that feels real. For some of y'all in your dreams, y'all may even feel like y'all partnered up already. I feel that for some of y'all may feel like y'all already booed up somewhere. And it could be in your dreams. You could have somebody that's like in your dreams that's like, I don't know. It's that's what's going on for some people. It's something with the dreams here. And I feel like it's gonna help when it comes to these decisions that's gonna be made. We're gonna be looking into this to see what this means. But yeah, decisions as it pertains to love. That's looking like what it's going to be about. Because there is something, relaxation keeps coming out too. You guys are relaxing to each other's energies. We're all sensitive people with so much to give. They see that you identified something in them that nobody else has had. Even that we live in such a on the surface kind of society. It's like you really do have to you connect with who you connect with, unfortunately. But I not really whatever. We all have soul families that it's just like regardless of what's happening on the surface with people or what's happening around us, there's always going to be kind of like those people that we just are drawn to, and it's not speaking from our lower selves, it's speaking from our higher selves, it's speaking from that of a place of possibility, not as it's not speaking from a place of familiarity. It's speaking of a place of possibility. So this is someone that would have had to kind of fall in that light for you. Like this is not someone that is coming from your low vibrational side. Like this is not coming from a place of the people that you know back then. This is probably not going to be someone that vibrates or anything or feels anything like um, the things you may have been drawn to when you were looking to make yourself feel a little bit better about yourself. Like that's not what this is at all. Like this is something a little bit unique and different of a feeling, and y'all feel it with each other. Contentment. Y'all just feel complete contentment, like and relaxed, like in each other's energy. It would have felt like that. This is the kind of connection I'm talking about. Is that it's unique in that way. Like there's no fuss. It doesn't feel like there's fuss. It doesn't feel like there's a big to do. It's almost like y'all. This is the kind of connection where it's like y'all get so anxious and nervous about it that y'all may build it up to be much bigger, build things up to be much scarier, and then this is the kind of energy is like. But once they get together, once they're in proximity to it, even in the build up to getting to a certain level of proximity, there can still be like this anxiousness of like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It's gonna feel like that. It feels very innocent, precocious, unexpected. It feels like an adventure time. Adventure time. It's like your souls screaming out to each other, adventure time, adventure time. It's like whomever I'm connected to, this is the energy. It feels very. It feels like it's like in another lifetime. This pair could have been like. It gives me the energy of like Romancing the Stone. If y'all know anything about that, with like Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, it was like this big romance adventure in the '80s. But it's just like it gives me that vibe of this romance will just take you away on an adventure, and it's not a linear scope. It's not super easy. There's some bumps in the road. There's mud. You're gonna have to get a little dirty here, or have to go through some things, or experience some lessons here, or fight this bad guy, or fight that bad guy. And there's a lot of things that needs to get through. We may not always see eye to eye, but there's something so electric. That was like the energy and chemistry of Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner in that movie is like they were so opposite, and he was there to kind of guide her trip. I don't really remember. I need to rewatch that movie. Like I don't remember like the specifics of it all, but I just remember them being very different in personality, and it's like they kind of really weren't seeing it for each other initially. That's not really what I see in this connection. But I do see like there was still some bumps in the road as far as just like, who are you? Who do you think you are kind of vibe? Or they may just kind of be that because of misinterpretation or misunderstanding of each other. But there's still this draw, this electricity that cannot be denied, chemistry that cannot be denied. And so it's like the spirits and the energies are just bound to go on these adventures together because of that energy that they have to keep digging into to figure out what is it, what it is about you that makes you feel so content. Oh wow. I do think there needed to be a period of turning away. I think there was something that I think it got too deep too quick. That was what it is. It got too deep too quick. And so it's like there needed to be this energy of like turning away from each other, choosing to believe what we want to believe. It really is just the final stop. It really is. That's all it is. It's like you go back to your life and you go back to those things that you thought and think make you feel comfortable. But the thing is that whatever it is that you experience with that person, whatever it is that you see or feel, it just doesn't go anywhere. You see how it's like her back is turned, but her head's still looking. That's kind of how these souls have been toward each other. It's just like I'm gonna go my way. Oh my gosh, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish to you love, sweet love. It's kind of just like that vibe. It's just like, look, you go on your way and I go on mine. And I wish you love and I wish you joy and happiness along your journey. But somebody about to be spontaneous, about to show up on you. They said, "Suck your mind, make your booty shine." Remember that? Oh, that's for those '90s kids out there. Suck your mind, make your booty shine. Um, Healing. This person been doing a lot of healing, and you've been doing a lot of healing, and learning to go with the flow. And this is making y'all both very magnetic and very, it's like uplifting. People, your energy is very uplifting during this time. I feel like their energy is very uplifting during this time. I feel like a lot of y'all could be like, people could just be looking at y'all and y'all separate, independent energies. Like, what's going on with them? It's just like y'all can both feel like there's this energy coming up to the surface, and it's both of y'all. Y'all both is stepping out, but it's stepping toward each other, praying to ask for help, or you may be asked to tap in and pray, meditate, get these answers, whatever, whenever you feel yourself slipping, whenever you feel like a tidal wave of emotions, it's feeling like tap in. First of all, feel your emotions as you feel them. Allow yourself to do that. A part of the elevation is that sometimes we're going to have like tears that need to just come out. That doesn't mean that you're going to be, crying a river for 5 to 10 minutes. It may just be those two tears that need to come out. Just let things that come up to the surface that need to come up. And it's almost like that frequency is almost a bit like a preview. A lot of things that happen in your life are kind of like precursors for the mega event, right? It's like spirit will kind of give you like a preview, like a taste. Like you can feel it in the energies of like, this is what's coming. I literally in my walk, I was walking through a snowstorm because it's snowing out here. Well, it's chilled out now because it's that rustle with the seasons. So it's like they're rustling right now. We have spring, summer days. We have winter days. We have spring, summer days. We have winter days. And so this was a winter day. It's stopped now, but it started off real extreme. No, it didn't start off real extreme. It started off real light and fairy like big, fat, fluffy snowflakes. And it was like very slowly just like dropping. It was just like Edward Scissorhands when Winona Ryder when he was cutting the ice and she was dancing out in the backyard, and it looked like snow that was falling down on her, but it was just pieces of the ice that he was chipping away at. And that's the way it started, and then it got real crazy. And like the fat flakes were like in my face. I could barely see where I was going, but I just kept going and going and going. You just can't see where you're going. You can't see what's ahead, but you just have to keep going. It's kind of the vibe. And then it just turned back to being calm again. And then the sun started to rise, and it suddenly wasn't like as gray as it seemed to be as the sun was like peeking through the clouds. And there was the end of the snowstorm. There's something about that I felt is very connected to these unions. It's connected to kind of how I wonder. It felt that that's how the reunions are coming in. It felt like that's how the unions are coming in. It feels like it's just going to be real kind of crazy and lost. That things will seem to be lost. And I kind of gave a rating a little similar to that yesterday, where it's like where things seem all out lost, and then the sun comes out, and the sun just appears. That sun could be a masculine energy too, where it's like, because the sun is a masculine energy, the moon is a feminine energy. So it's just like the sun, the clouds part, and the sun just appears. Letting go. What else do you need to let go right now? And I'm talking about emotionally, energetically. What bags would you not want to take with you in the next era, the next love, the next opportunity? What needs to stay? What cannot go? We should always be in that energy of, we don't want to be the bag lady, aka Erica Badu. Thank you for teaching us that lingo. We don't want to be a bag lady. We want to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Ooh. That also is our preconceived notions and how we dealt with our traumas and triggers in the past. We can put it to bed. We can pour some liquor on the ground for that ish. It got us through. It got us as far as it could take us. And now we're moving on up in elevation. And so it can no longer go with us anymore. So what is that for you? It's going to be different for everybody. What else am I collecting need to know? What does my collector need to hear? Too many. There can be miracles if you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. This talks just reminds me of just what I was talking about as far as the snowstorm and the unions coming together. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. This is where y'all at as a soul level. Whomever I'm connecting to, it's like these souls, these spirits have kind of just decided at this point Whatever comes, come rain, I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine, high as a mountain, cool as a river. Come rain or come shine. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Oh, I'm sure when you met me, it was just one of those things. It's just one of those things. They thought they had an idea of what this connection was going to bring or what it is, but the thing is, it's what you can feel below. That's a quieter kind of voice. That spirit trying to say it could be this. It's probably this. It's more like this. All right, can you dig it? Yes, you can dig it. Whatever you got, they're content with it because they just love you around. They just. This is someone that wants to get back to what made them content. This connection that felt like that their friend. They'll never get lost. They'll never be lost to each other. Their souls will always find each other because this is a friend first. It almost feels like even when it comes back together, it's like it's developing and elevating to a romance, but it's almost like it joins back together as friends first. It's just like, or even a remembering of a buddy. It's just like it feels like a buddy. All right, my buddy. What does the collector need to know? What's the deck? What do I want to ask? This person's gonna be spontaneous and come to you, let you know if they're healing and that they're in love. They have dreams about it. They want to be able to go with the flow with you. They want it to flow naturally. And so they may have to learn to take it slow so it can go naturally. Um, that's what I'm seeing here. Um, what do I want to add? Let's do. So, what is your person up to? Let's see what they're up to. The person in my collective mind, show me what they're up to. They want to get on with you. We've already clarified that. What else? They're working on their work. They're focused on their paper, what they want to bring true. That also involves you. So I do feel like they're getting with that green. They're definitely working on their security and getting that just right. It's almost like I feel like this is someone that's like, yeah, they're getting things in order. It says you are the guardian of your precious dreams and they're safe now. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So yeah, they're not they're getting things situated right now and they're getting their money together. I feel like it's almost like I just see someone like kind of like primping like a situation, like I don't know, fluffing the pillows, like oh no. I kind of just see someone like scurrying it off and getting things just right, and I just see someone really excited about it. But yeah, they're really excited about it because I feel like that someone is like in mode because this is protect your dreams. You are their dream, so they feel the urge to protect you. That's the energy that this counterpart is in right now. I feel like with that tree wisdom that I've seen here, this is someone that's also listening to a spiritual team. They're getting these downloads and they're not ignoring them anymore. Yeah, fairy spotting. This person, you could be a fairy. This person could be a fairy. I could both be fairy energies. Or that could be y'all mystical kind of creatures, Yeah. Y'all could be fairies. I don't know. It says it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that it seems seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So this is the kind of connection that evolved and kind of existed in the subliminal. It may have just been through the signs and synchronicities. Y'all may have even had ways of communicating with each other that nobody else would be able to understand. It's that fairy thing. It could be that fairy thing. It's like y'all could have like inside jokes and stuff that it's just like People want to know what y'all mean. People want to know what y'all saying. They may get it, they may not get it, but it's just like it feels like inside jokes between y'all. Yeah. You're their inspiration. Tree wisdom. So yeah, they're listening to their spiritual team. This is spiritual team. This is ancestors. This is our high vibrational ancestors of the light that are specifically working with you. They're talking to you. They're constantly showing you symbols and signs. Um, and they're working hand in hand with your counterparts, people, energetically speaking. They're connected, and so yeah. So I think a lot has been done to get these pairs and unions together, back on track, and it's been directed because these are divine connections. So they've been directed accordingly by angels and spirits that that are looking out for you. They're looking out for you and your boo. Ooh. Moderation had to be learned, perhaps. We can indulge and enjoy in these pleasures, but it's something that needed to be moderated here. And I'm feeling like I'm feeling like it's emotions. Not that we have to moderate our emotions, but we have to moderate how we perceive what we feel our emotions are saying to us. Because that's not always the case, right? We need the balance of both. We can't just move on our emotions. We can't just move on our logic. We are a stronger force, right? We're more of that. We can hit that our own personal avatar level when we allow ourselves to be balanced. When we allow ourselves to balance the energies. We need them all. We need them all. And it's gonna give you that abundance. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Friendship. It's gonna come through in friendship. If this is brand new to you, this is something that's gonna be really intense and it's gonna probably freak y'all out because of the intensity of the feeling. I can't fight this feeling anymore. It's gonna just be a bit fast, but there's gonna be this theme of friendship. Like y'all gonna be buddies. Y'all need to be buddies first. Or this is I feel like it's an evolution. Because you're somebody you inspired somebody. But yeah, that's definitely two confirmations of this reading is about a friendship. Wow, this is beautiful. This person's learning with this moderation card. I'll read it. It says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthy. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So yeah. Um, this lets me know this person is getting themselves together. Uh, I feel like this person may like a little spirits, right? It feels like that to me. Like maybe this person has healed a lot in the form of substances, um, or maybe they've like cut back quite a bit. Like it's something here about like this person being very clear, or needing full access, needing full access to their facilities. All right. Um, let's see what this person wants to say to you. What does this person want to say to my collective? Woo! So take a good look at my face. You see the smile, it looks out of place. So just a little closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears. I need you. I need you. I'm becoming a better person. Tracks of my tears. This person was faking the funk. That song came out of nowhere. Smokey Robinson again. We love Smokey around here. Um, just take a little. Let's take. They want you to look a little bit closer. You may think there's a line in that song. It's just like you may think I'm out here with somebody. You may think they just be. She may be cute, but she's just a substitute. Something like that in the lyric. Although she may be cute, she's just a substitute. It don't even matter. Like it's just like there's no comparison for you in this person's eyes. There's no match, and they've realized that. But they want you to know that they are becoming better persons, which is what we definitely have seen here throughout this reading. And so I love to see it. They're self saying, "I will wait for a sign from you," but they got to create that sign. I feel like this is masculine energy. They're just watching you, but they're not waiting for a sign. Masculine energy, they're just waiting for their own motivation, right? When they feel like, you know, I couldn't let you get close to me. Oh. What else does this person want to say to my collective? What else does this person want to say to my collective? They want you to know they love you unconditionally. This person knows you love them unconditionally too. I'm just saying. They are saying that they are afraid to contact you. All right, so they're gonna build up. They're gonna build up the courage. I see couragely lying. They're getting up their courage. They're getting ready. So take a good look at my face. You see the smile looks out of place. 1 to 1. There's mirroring happening here. We'll be together again. I wish I could share my good news with you. They got some things to share with you. Yeah, this is why we sing on this channel. This is why I sing for y'all. I don't do it for myself. I'm channeling to y'all. All right. This person says they speak to you through music. So listen and pay attention to the lyrics. I like to break things down too. I like to, before I even became, before I became aware or awakened to who I am. Um, Look at me. Oh my goodness. I just like, I kind of consider myself to be a detective, right? Before I realized, oh man, I'm a psychic. I was more interested in like, the idea of being connecting dots that way, physically in the 3D detective style. Although I could never actually be a detective because I can't. In this lifetime, I feel like I've had too many lifetimes of brutality and brutal things that this something about this lifetime feels like it's soft. It feels like I can't even look at roadkill in the streets. Like I can't do it. So that's probably the only thing that has kept me from being a detective in this lifetime. But I've definitely had to have been at some point down the line. But yeah, I feel like there's something about something about this person could be like this person could be in the law. I don't know why I even said that because this person also be like a little bit of detective in their own right. Um, can we get some advice, Spirit? What advice did I actually leave my collective with as we wrap up this reading? What advice do they need to know? Do they need to hear? It's coming in. It's coming on. It's coming on. Romance. Look at that. Like a whirlwind. Like a whirlwind. It says, lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Y'all will. If you believe, you will. Hmm. It says, actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. They know. And they ready to show. They ready to show you how they feel. It's like they feel the feels. And this is someone that's learning expression. And so now that they're learning expression, they realize just how much they want to express it on you. Any advice from my collective? What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear as we wrap up this reading today? We did 2 more. New love. It says, embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or your spiritual growth. This new love, y'all, I feel like it's progressing, y'all. 26 would be significant. Oh wow. So we had romance and we had new love, and romance is 25 and new love is 26. So it's happening step by step. This connection is happening step by step. The universe has got it in its hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's been guiding these connections accordingly. Okay? Okay, last card. Practice compassion, my babies. And yeah, be open to understanding each other. I feel like this is gonna be mutual thing. I wanna hear your story and what you've been through here and been through when it comes to this journey. And I need to express myself, and you can hear my story and what this journey has been like for me. And it's gonna clear up a lot of misinterpretations, maybe a lot of confusion. It's gonna just put these connections back on track. Y'all gonna get to know each other. It says, learn to meet another's need for love. Y'all will learn to meet each other's need for love. And this person is excited. This person is jumping for joy to get this experience on track. It says 44. That could be significant. Yeah. I yeah. So y'all gonna be getting to know each other. And know this, my babies, you are limitless. This is gonna man. It's like the work that you do on yourself and the things that the way you've healed yourself, the way you built yourself, and and the way this person is doing it for themselves is like y'all are reaching y'all unicorn stage right now. Y'all reaching y'all avatar state, and it's like you're gaining access to all of your soul's knowledge, your soul's skills. Things are just coming to y'all both, and it's just like it's nonstop. It's through the day, it's at night, it's in the afternoon, it's in your dreams, it's in your daydreams. It's just full of inspiration and full of feeling of what's to come. So don't ignore it. Write things down. This is the perfect time of creation. This is We see it everywhere. Readers are telling you all the time about this energy of the Empress that's out here and the Emperor. Like it's real. So it's like utilize this time and allow yourself to be inspired and run with it. Love, love is just going to add to that, but there needs to be something already there because the love thing, it's gonna just continue to power up whatever creations and whatever it is that you envision. The love is just gonna power. It's gonna be more gasoline to something that should already be a car. It should already be some sort of foundation here. And your person is they got their eyes on the prize about setting up the foundation because they realize ain't nothing wrong with feeling these feels. Ain't nothing wrong with loving you. Ain't nothing wrong with loving them. They realize now they always probably knew that there's nothing wrong with loving you, but I think a big part of the issue was how could you love me? And that's what this person is ironing out within themselves through their self love. We have to do it for ourselves, so they gotta do it for themselves. Y'all, I love y'all. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe. Until next time.